From small beginnings in Kansas City to a young and tenacious franchise in Newark, New Jersey, full of dreams and goals, finding little success until the 1990s, where a plan was set into motion that would build one of the most dominant teams in NHL history. 3 Stanley Cups to their name, countless Hall of Famers, years of manhandling the National Hockey League via some of the best to ever lace up a pair of skates. Martin Brodeur, considered one of the greatest goalies of all time. Scott Niedermayer, the most versatile player in Devils history, and Scott Stevens, the captain for each of the franchise's Stanley Cups. One of the most ruthless defenders. This incarnation of the Devils did not take prisoners. Where did the fire this franchise had go? Years of mediocrity, lottery picks with no vision for the future, walking blind through a league filled with the best hockey can offer, wasted potential. No more will the Devils be the laughingstock. No more will they fight without a cause. This team will take no prisoners once again. GM Thumbs has been given one task: cast fire upon those who challenge this franchise's potential might. Once again, build a team that can dominate and reign supreme. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 21 franchise mode here in Newark, New Jersey. It has been a hot second since the last episode here in New Jersey. Obviously, if you don't know by now, EA put out a patch over a week ago, close to, I think it might be exactly a week. It ruined franchise mode. There was a glitch. I really don't want to get into it because it's over. It's done. Hopefully. I am praying it's all good to go because I just want to help the New Jersey Devils win a gosh darn Stanley Cup, and we are going to get right into it. But first, let's talk about what's happened so far. We have had an interesting season. Season 1, we definitely became a rebuilder. Didn't have the highest draft pick, but we made the most of it. We got Alexander Holtz the year previous, before I came into office. Then, where is he? I don't know if I'm, wait, what? Then we got Jesper Wallstedt, the goalie. How could I forget? I gotta get back into the swing of things because it's been a hot second since I've been here in New Jersey. We got Jesper Wallstedt in year number 2. You know what? Those two guys together, they're our future. But then you go ahead and you add, where is he? There you go. 18-year-old, 80 overall, playmaker who went 6th overall, Liam Ackerstrom. We have made plenty of trades I didn't think I was going to make in year number 2. We traded away Will Butcher. We traded away Andreas Janssen, a 29 goal scorer, I believe, to the Florida Panthers. We have money to spend. A boatload of money to spend. I had a lot of suggestions. So, to keep the hype up, try to leave a comment. If you have anything to say at the end of this episode, try to leave a like. We're trying to get to 1,200. I'm not sure if we're already there by the time this episode goes up, but let's go ahead and check out free agency. There is one name in the comments I want to call out. His name, I believe, I want to make sure I say it right. Hold on, Owen. Come on, Owen, I believe in you. Come on, Owen. His name is Nate Wood. He has been super reliable with helping me out. He has given me some phenomenal suggestions to bring onto the roster. Now, we are looking a little empty. We traded away Janssen. We traded away most of our defensive core this past year. Damon Severson, Will Butcher. So to start things off right, we screwed this player at the trade deadline, sending him to the team that he refused to sign with that drafted him in 2013. He went on to, I believe they made the playoffs. I want to say they did, and they did not. Yikes. Did they not? Oh, he played in, he played in their AHL. Oh, this game's still broken. Oh my God, really? You really did that to Will Butcher. Okay, bud, we're going to give you a contract now, $7 million for an 85 overall. I mean, he was by far our best defenseman. He might have even have hit 50 points with us in an 82-game season. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a 3-year contract. 3 years. I think this kid's worth it. We will go up to 7 point... Ooh, I don't... Okay, you know what? I'll go down to 7 point... Or I'll go down to 2 years at 7.6. I think that's an overpayment for sure. I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to come back to New Jersey. But we give him the 2 years. It's my promise at the end of that deal that he will be getting a longer-term contract. I just kind of want some negotiating rights with him. So, year 1, he will not get traded again. That is my promise as a general manager. I just had to cash out with the draft pick. So, okay, if we're going 2 years, we might as well go up to 7.8. Is it an overpayment? For sure. Do we have a boatload of money? Yeah, this doesn't really affect us too bad. Let's go ahead, give potentially our future captain that deal for 2 years. Teams are interested. I'm just hoping I have outbid the competition. Now, for the defensive side, I have a few suggestions here from Nate Wood. Now, let me actually go via over... I don't know why it doesn't sort by overall. That's really dumb. I was going to go with PK Subban, but he's at that age where he wants to cash out with a legit winner right now. I would say we're on the cusp of being a legit winner. I just don't think we're that team for him. He can go out to... Who's offering him contracts? Who just offered him one? Columbus, they might be... I'm not sure if they're any good. But there's another young kid right here. I wouldn't even say kid. He's way older than me. Hampus Lindholm was another suggestion from Nate Wood. He is a left-handed defenseman. He can play right. He might work into our system. He only wants 3 years. So what I'm willing to do is do a very similar deal, because if it's at 2 years, he's still going to be in his prime at 30. He's going to be the best he's playing in his entire career. He's going to cash out for 2 seasons. We will give him 6.5 for 2 seasons with the New Jersey Devils. I'm hoping this episode starts off right and everything is good, because you get 2 guys right here that can legitimately help us out. Will Butcher's probably going to be the long-term guy, but I do like a guy like Hampus Lindholm. Both relatively the same age, both very similar players, both can put up offensive numbers for us. I like that idea. Now, who else did he have in mind? Yes. You got another defenseman here in Manson, who I'm not a big... Oh, that says defensive defenseman. Oh, then that's perfect. I thought that said offensive defenseman. Well, Nate Wood strikes again, so I just want to pull up my calculator here real quick. We got to do the nitty-gritty. I know you guys wanted to get into the action right away with the season in general, but we have to be smart here. It has been a while since I've been a hold of these Devils. We went on COVID strike. That's what I know. EA was just terrible. So, we offered 7 point, I want to say 8 to Butcher, plus 6.5 equals 14. So we've spent close to half of the money that we currently have. $6 million for 5 years, 84 overall. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, we have kids coming up, and there might be a defenseman next year. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'd rather go like a guy who's cheaper for only 2 seasons again. I really, really like Josh Manson. But he's 3 years older than Will Butcher. We got a lot of young kids up. I kind of want to put my money elsewhere. If he was asking for a shorter-term contract, the only reason I justified Will Butcher's contract is that he will cash out at the end of that deal with us. I'd rather go with the defenseman. I'm okay with going with Ben Sherratt. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of him in Montreal. I don't hate him, but he is also a Oh, he's not a right-handed defenseman. Any right-handed defensive defenseman here? You got Rasmus Ristolainen. Why did that go up? What the hell is that? Why did it go? Are you joking? Really? That's stupid. DeKaiser. Danny DeKaiser. And it goes up. Are you What is this joke? Are you joking? I can't scroll. Oh, this is the joke. This is a joke. We got a right-handed. You know what? Boychuk might be the answer here. 38 years of age. He's probably going to decline when he gets to our team. How about Victor Mete? I might even offer him a contract. He might even be a solid Siegenthaler. I know Nate Wood also said him as well. Boychuk, I doubt he's going to be an 81 overall. He said he would work on our second pairing, maybe. Danny DeKaiser, do we just go with Ben Sherratt? He's 31. He's not going to dip off. He's a defenseman. He's not gonna be the best defenseman in the world, but he's gonna rock around the competition. You know what? It's not a high-risk contract, and then I can offer Mete and Siegenthaler contracts. I'm gonna go with Ben Sherratt, but I'm only gonna give him 1 year, and I'll go up to that number, 3.7. Remember, we're on a team on the cusp. If they play well with us, they're going to cash out in free agency, which is good for them. But I'm also going to go offer Victor Mete a contract, 2 years at that. He's also an RFA for the Montreal Canadiens. No picks required. Let's see if we can get him over here. Siegenthaler, that's a depth player for us, $800,000. So let me make sure my math is correct. We just offered Ben Sherratt. I know, this is the nitty-gritty, guys. I'm sorry. So we gave Mete close to $1 million. Siegenthaler, close to $1 million. Okay, we got basically half the amount of money, basically half the amount of cap space we have left. So you have a lot of really big-time players up here in free agency. You got Braden Point. We have the necessary picks to offer him a contract, but you know, I feel like, I mean, he sims well in this game, yeah, but he's all over the place. Tampa Bay, those 2 years, he kind of sucked. This year he was great because Tampa Bay was great, and I've had problems with him in the past in franchise mode, so I'm not a huge fan. You could go out and get, I want to say Johnny Gaudreau is from New Jersey, or it's Philly. I should have done my research, but he also doesn't work into our future. You got a guy like Alexander Radulov, who I do like as a player. I mean, I know I don't like him he's a great player. I just hate him for leaving Montreal. Not a huge fan of that. I mean, he's probably going to dip off a bit. I mean, I think there's a younger option around here. Where is he? We got guys like Alexander Holtz and Cole Caulfield coming up. Why the hell not? Why not? Why not offer Joe Pavelski a contract? I mean, then you could debate, well, why don't you just give friggin' Radulov that contract? Well, we need the nitty-gritty. We need the nitty-gritty. Before I give him a contract, there is a player here that sticks out to me that can be a future powerhouse for this squad. A power forward, a left winger, kind of fits that Anthony Mantha role. His name is Nick Ritchie. Now, 2 years, not a huge fan of that. We could go 7, which I'm also not a huge fan of. We could give him 2, just like the rest of the contracts that we're currently doing. If we go ahead and give him, let's say, $5 million for 2 years, I think that makes sense. We want to be competitive, but we also don't want to hurt ourselves. Andre Palat wants $10 million. This game's broken. Oh my lord. Okay, so we offered Nick Ritchie that contract. Now, so that covers up the third line left wing position. Then one of Mantha or Bratt are out in the next couple of seasons. Do we go ahead? You know what? I don't necessarily think we need. I don't think we need that second line right winger. We could have Ritchie come up. You could move Brad over to the right wing. I think we're okay with that. We could give Joe Pavelski the third line centerman position. Nate Wood does suggest Nick Merkley as a third liner, but I'm not sure if he's going to be the absolute best candidate for that line. I mean, Joe Pavelski, I can guarantee he drops within the next 2-3 months of play. So let's go ahead, 1 year of that kind of contract, come over to New Jersey, and I think we are done spending our dollars except for two-way contracts. Let's see if we can find anybody down here real quick. I mean, Harper is nice. We don't necessarily need him, though. It'd be nice value, but we really don't need that. You got Studnicka. It's a two-way forward. Oh, Boston. What are you? Is he an RFA? He is an RFA. No point there. Never mind. Jordan Greenway, who's nice. I do technically like Ritchie more since they're basically the same age. They're probably going to be around the same overall at the end of their careers. Oh, this dude right here. I'll take. I mean, if San Jose, you'd be willing to give him up, I'd friggin' take that off your hands. Are you kidding me? Anything else here that's super exciting for AHL squad, at least? Not looking like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Defenseman wise, any depth guys fall through? Helge Grans, that's a guy I was looking at. Might as well, right? For the AHL, I say. For the AHL. I think that's okay, and now we just wait. But first, I actually want to make sure. I can't recall if we have a backup goalie. I want to say, yeah, we don't have a backup goalie. So what I'm going to go do is give a goalie a roster spot. We are buyers in this free agency, for sure. I've said that all along. It has been a few days since I said that, but let's go ahead. Who do we give the contract to? A cheaper contract, nice overall. How about we give it back to the guy who we traded away, Pavel Francouz. I know that's not actually his name. 2 years of that kind of contract. I'll friggin' take it every single day of the week. I would have gone for Halak, but he is also 5 years older. So, we are counting on these contracts being legit for this team. If they don't sign, that kind of changes the plans here. So, the next bit of business is coaching. Last episode, we fired every coach except our current head coach. What I am going to do is demote our current head coach to the assistant role. We can upgrade him, but there are a few other candidates I see out here. Two of them being St. Louis and Brisbois. You know, I did mistakenly not show you their team fit last episode. I like both of them. Not totally set on either which one. I mean, you do have this Recce guy here, right? Actually, first, before I do anything, let me check if his first line thing matches. Let me go to photos. I'm not going to edit this down. So how is everybody's day going? Hold on. I can find it. Believe in me. Come on, photo. Why do I have so many gosh darn photos? Okay, so it's carry, cycle, efficient. Okay, so Recce isn't that bad of a guy to use, but I sort of like St. Louis and Brisbois. Anything below that, I am not interested in bringing on a B overall coach. So what we're going to do is give St. Louis a contract as our current head coach. The only reason I demoted Trenton Greer, is that his last name? It's been a while. I just looked at it too and I forget. The only reason I'm giving him the head coach position right now, we can demote him and move things around if need be. But Edmonton is also competing with us. He's currently 59, 62, and 16 in his career. He's relatively young, 53 years of age. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you're at about half life at that point. So we are going to sit here for a hot second, give him the money that he wants, gonna give him something respectable. Does he want to go over to the Edmonton Oilers and use Connor McDavid for the rest of his career? I mean, I wouldn't blame him. But how about you get Cole Caulfield and Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier and Anthony Mantha and all the young prospects coming up into the league. So what I'm going to do is offer him $5 million on the dot. I think it's okay. I don't think I need to max it out for him. 4 years, give him his contract. Brisebois is the next guy we are going to give him. Actually, what did I demote you to? Assistant. So I got to give the other guy associate. That's what I could have literally looked right there. Why didn't I just look right there? I'm so dumb. Let's give him his money. We can play around with it. We can see who fits best for this roster, but who we're really trying to shape this team around, this franchise, is Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield, the NCAA tandem. That is what we're trying to do. We have our goalies coming up. We have our defense shaping up. We can offer him $2.4 million. Let's see if he accepts that deal. Now I'm going to get us our AHL head coach. AHL. Now I want to get somebody similar. I just got forward coaches, so let me go ahead. AHL head coach. Oh, yikes. They're all bad. They are all sucky. So what I can do, associate coach, I can go to a guy like Giunta. How's his teaching? His teaching's B. Not a huge fan. How about your teaching? Teaching is B. I'll go with this guy. Teaching is fine. And then I'm going to leave the other 2 spots open because just in case I got to demote anybody, if need be. It doesn't change the team too much, but we're going to give him... Oh, I got to go down to AHL head coach. Let's see if he accepts that. I hope he does. If everything goes on without a hitch, this team might be pretty damn good next year. It's definitely a possibility. So, let's see. If somebody signs in New Jersey, Mario St. Louis is going to sign that head coaching position. Didn't have to offer him the $9 million contract. Definitely didn't want to go to Edmonton. Okay, so one coach signs. Brisebois signs a day after. Okay, Brisebois. I definitely don't have enough luck. And Durepos. And back to my terrible pronunciations. I'm sure you guys missed that. He will also sign, which leaves a few spots open in the coaching, which will be easily fixable. Actually, do I have an NHL goalie coach? Make sure I do. I need an NHL goalie coach real quick. And then I'm going to leave associate and assistant open in the AHL. Let me go to goalies. Yeah, I should have just gone to goalies right off the bat. Oh, I'm bad at spelling. Should I just go Yeah, I'll just go teaching. Teaching's fine. Teaching. Goalies here. Let's give it to this woman. Yes, I'm a simp. Oh my. I mean, we're giving the NHL coaching position. You should easily accept that. To be a goalie coach, I think that's fine. Our chemistry is also pretty good, so let's see if these contracts work out. Fickle. Oh, it's Fickle. I love that. Sophie Fickle. You're not fickle. Nick Ritchie has signed a 2-year deal with the New Jersey Devils. Pavel Francouz, I know I'm not pronouncing it right, okay, has signed with the Devils a 2-year, $800,000 contract. Joe Pavelski is our third-line center. Ben Sherratt has joined the defensive core. Victor Mete. So he accepts our deal, but Montreal still has to deal with it, right? Jonas Siegenthaler will not be signing with us. Okay, it's okay. Sasha Chimvelski has accepted our offer, but they still has to deal with... Oh well, Hellsgrons just went with Philadelphia. You'll love to see it. So, we're waiting on a few guys there. Sasha has been matched by San Jose. They will retain his service. Hampus Lindholm is joining New Jersey. And Will Butcher is back in New Jersey. You love to see it. We have just spent so much money. Victor Mete will remain with Montreal for the season. But we just got a whole lot done there. We still have $10 million to work with. That is a great thing for us, especially next year. If there's a big guy out there, we move a contract or two. We can be big spenders here for a few seasons because we locked up Cole Caulfield. We locked up Jack Hughes. We're locking up all these guys long term and building around them and flipping pieces until we find out what works. But I believe we should be good to go for the regular season. I will see you in a few seconds. Well, I have finalized the 2022-2023 New Jersey Devils roster. So let's go ahead, spare no time, and jump right into the lineups. Now, I have a few things I would like to talk about. This first line's looking nasty in the best way possible. Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield are going to destroy the league. Jack Hughes, we have Cole Caulfield for 8 years. We have Jack Hughes for 8 years. They're making close to $20 million, or actually just over that, but they are worth every single penny. They're going to bring home New Jersey a cup. But I have found something quite interesting. All we really need is another carbon copy of Cole Caulfield and Jack Hughes. We just need one more guy to fill that slot. We can find that relatively easy, which means a guy like Bratt or Richie would probably be on the way out. This second line still looking great. We got pluses all over the board. Defense is looking a little different now, especially with the new coach. I tried out Brisbois. He looks to be the best fit for Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield. If I can get them on a 100-point pace, this team is going to make the playoffs. No doubt about it. Anthony Mantha, help those two kids along, please. You got a 5'10" and 5'7" kids, both just over the legal drinking age in the U.S. You got to help them the hell out. Second line is looking interesting. You got Nico Hischier. I debated putting him on the first line, but I'm like, let's give the time to the kids. They are the future of this team. Not saying Nico Hischier isn't the future. He's probably the damn captain of this squad. I like him. I think we just gotta change coaches here or there because we got the pieces here for a dynasty. Jesper Bratt, not sure if he's going to be here long term. I like him, don't get me wrong. 2 years left at $3.5 million. I like that as much as the next person. But you have the up-and-coming Alexander Holtz. He is going to be our second-line right winger for the next decade. That is the plan. We can get the second line working. Technically, Nico Hischier is the worst person for that line. But he is not going to make that line any worse. I don't care if we have pluses across the board. This team is going to work. I know it. I believe it in my heart. This team can win games. This team needs to win games, or I will cry. Then you have Joe Pavelski, who's only going to be here for a year. I debated putting Nick Merkley there as the third-line centerman position, but I think Joe Pavelski for 1 year is not going to hurt this squad in the slightest. Nick Ritchie, who's technically a third-liner, I'm debating putting him on the second line, but it really doesn't hurt us in the slightest if he stays there on the... Wait, hold on. What the hell was that? Nico Hischier on that third line. Nick Ritchie is they had a +3 there. Not a really good centerman, but maybe we find that franchise centerman outside of Jack Hughes, and Nico Hischier is our longtime third-line center. I mean, we can get this thing to work. But for right now, Nico Hischier is for sure our second-line center. And then you have the up-and-coming... oh god, I'm gonna butcher this first name terribly. Okay, let me try. Graham Clark? Graham? Grammy? It looks like it's pronounced Grammy, but I want to say Graham Clark. 21 years of age, medium top 9. This is one of the weirdest players I've ever seen grow so fast. In year 1, he wasn't even that impressive. He's played well. He played really well with our AHL squad last year. And now he's an 81 at 21 years of age. He could be a solid depth piece for us for the future. I don't see him above the third line, but I like that very much. Fourth line, Barclay Goodrow, who I signed off camera. You got Miles Wood and Nick Merkley. That's a good top 12. That is a good hockey team. Defensively, I had some struggles, especially with the new coach. We can fine-tune here or there. Even without the perfect line chemistry, this team is not going to struggle. I mean, it's EA. It probably will struggle, but this team is a good squad. We can always add at the deadline, especially with our cap. Will Butcher's only playing there on the third pairing just to give time to Byram and Smith. Don't worry, Butcher's getting plenty of special team time, but we got a good lineup kicking, and I always want to hear your suggestions as well. You got a +3 up there on that first line power play. We're looking good. We are looking good. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Joe Pavelski there. That's fine. You do get a -1 here, but I tried my damnedest to get it all to work. It shouldn't hurt us too damn much. 4-on-4, 3-on-3, looking great. Extra attacker Cole Caulfield, followed by Nico Hischier. Shootout should be fine. And your goalies, Mackenzie Blackwood, who needs to prove himself. He hasn't been that consistent goaltender since year 1. Not even. I wasn't even on this franchise when he played his last good season of hockey. We haven't been the best team the last 2 years, but he needs to step up. If he's worth that contract, I will not be giving him more than $7 million if he can't pick it the hell up. He needs to prove it to me that he can do it. Pavel Francouz, I know it's not pronounced right. If anybody says that in the comments, I swear to God, should be a solid backup for us. Scratch players, Connor Carrick, Travis Zajac. He's going to die with this franchise, I swear to God. And in the AHL, let's go over it real quick. You do see our 6th overall selection here in the AHL. I thought, you know what, I was going to keep him in the NHL, but let's go 1 year with what we have, and then it makes somebody on the left wing expendable. Ackerstrom is going to have a great season in the AHL. He is going to do great things, followed by Reichel, Quenneville, Peterka. JJ Peterka and Reichel are 2 guys that I'm definitely looking at for the future. Schlappick, who I signed, and I don't really see a spot for him in the NHL, but not a bad player. I mean, hold. What is it? Carry cycle balanced. Hold on. Hold on. Is that carry cycle efficient don't block? So he wouldn't get us that plus on the first line. I want to look out for players, especially for that first line, that fit for the first line. It doesn't matter what their overall really is. I mean, I could technically go out and get a +5 for them right now, do a 2BC and get an 82 overall player, and somebody flush the toilet. Too bad if you hear that. Goalie wise, Jesper Wallst, he's a 77. How did I not notice that? Holy crap! He was a 69 last time I checked. Jeez. Oh, he is going to be our goalie. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it very, very much. So, to test my theory, do I know too much about guys? No, not that. In free agency, can I check their line scheme fit? Sandin's still out there, actually. Sandin, would you fit on the roster? Let me check this. I'm gonna watch out for the rest of the year and see if there's anything that could work. So I'm not too sure. I think if I go into a trade, it might be easier to figure out. Okay, there's a few. Okay. He's probably he's a UFA. Should I just sign that dude? I should probably sign that dude right now. He's 21. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is that cheating? The teams let them go for a reason. So I'm going to go ahead and offer them some why not? Screw it. Let me offer them some contracts. We need some guys in the AHL defensive core. So I'm going to keep a close eye out during the rest of the season and see if there's something out there that can help out our just our first line. Let's see if we can get that +5 with Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield. Joe Lind and what's his face is going to sign Vero? There you go. They sign. I'm going to get them in the AHL here real quick. I'm not even going to edit anything. I don't care. 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 We're probably going to go 2-ish months just to see how this team is really working. And then we can go from there. So I'm going to take out Gleason probably. Hold on. We'll get Jolin in here. Okay, and then I can probably take out Stillman? No, I should probably take out Vukovic. I'll take out Vukovic. That's fine. He's probably not the best player for a future anyways. And then you get him in there. Yeah, they could be solid depth NHL players for us one day. They were dropped to free agency. That is not my fault. I'm not cheating there. The AI let them go, and I'm going to cash out if I find them in free agency. That is not my fault in the slightest. Now, before we get to the season, I have 2 more things to address. The captaincy. Do we have a captain this year? No. Who gets the assistant captaincies? Anthony Mantha. Well, I am going to strip Cole Caulfield right now. I think he might get one in the future, but I think he absolutely deserves it. It's William Butcher is going to get the assistant captaincy. Anybody else deserve it? Mantha can hold on. Yeah, Mantha can hold on to it. That's fine. We can hold off Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield until we really see what they're capable of together. But this team better be ready. I want to see this team winning game after game after game. I am ready to see this team win. It has been 2 long years. We haven't been the worst team in the league. We haven't finished bottom 5 in either year, if I'm not mistaken. We're a good team. I know. I think we are ready to take that step. Let me actually grab some water here real quick. So unprofessional of me. I'm ready to take this step. As general manager, I gotta make sure this team wins. We gotta at least get into a playoff spot this year and hold on to it. If this team can't make the jump, then I think my job would be on the line very, very soon. Another thing to keep track of, we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 first-round draft picks. Am I going to use every single draft pick? Probably not. I'm probably package 1 or 2 together to move up in the draft. But right now, we have some high capital. And I noticed something in the draft class this year that is scary. If we can somehow luck out into a top 3 pick, top 2 pick would be ideal. Connor Bedard, I'll spoil this now. He is a medium franchise player. I think it makes sense for the Regina Pats, which means if Parker Leon, or Lyon, it's probably Leon, is rated higher than Connor Bedard, that means he must be a better overall. I really want Connor Bedard, though. I never used him in a franchise mode before, but we got 4 first-round draft picks to watch out for: Chicago, Colorado, our own, and Pittsburgh. I want to succeed, but if one of those picks can fall off in the bottom 3, I will be very, very happy. But let's go ahead, slow sim this game. Where are the Islanders playing? Nassau Coliseum? First period? Going to be 2-2. We go down early. Jordan Eberle and Bobby Ryan are going to score. Anthony Mantha and Cole Caulfield will pot their first of the season. Okay. Mackenzie Blackwood, dude, it's on you. If we're going to succeed, it's going to be because of you holding a 9-10 this entire season. Second period. 5-2, just like that. Jesper Bratt, Labushkin, Cole Caulfield, second of the evening. It is a 3-goal game, just like that. Bowen Byram's going to score on the ensuing power play. And the New Jersey Devils have come out hot here in game number 1 of a long, long season ahead. And if we can keep that up the rest of the season, we are going to be damn good. Jesper Bratt, second of the evening. Bobby Ryan will score his second as well, but not a bad game from Mackenzie Blackwood. He gave us he gave us the opportunity to score some goals. I doubt it's going to be like that every single game, but if our offense can be like that, hot diggity damn, Cole Caulfield. I'm glad we locked him down to a nice contract, 9.9 for 8 years. I'll take it. Ooh, and just like that, we have an injury. Miles Wood is out with a mild concussion. Get it? We're just going to go head coach place player. It's on the fourth line. Travis Zajac will get in for a little bit. So let's go ahead, go to the end of the month, see how this team wins. I'm not sure how this team's going to play. I expect wins. We're going to lose in regulation. Miles Wood, welcome back. Now let's see if the game glitches out. They said they fixed it. Did they fix it? I don't know. Did they fix it? They did. Wow, that's actually surprising. So we're going to lose against Pittsburgh, and we're going to lose against Arizona. Please don't lose New Jersey. This team can't lose anymore. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're going to lose 3 in a row, and then we win 1. Oh, this is going to be an uphill battle, isn't it? Nick Ritchie. Okay, so it's going to be an injury-riddled season, isn't it? October 22nd or 27th, he's going to be out till. We beat Boston in overtime, 6-5 victory. Jeez Louise, Labushkin for a third. I will be making no trades until at least close to the deadline unless anything happens. Yeah, don't expect a trade or anything. Don't expect it. Minnesota, come on. Come on. There you go. That's the win I've been looking for. Holy crap, we are getting dunked on right now. Ty Smith has been injured with a mild concussion. We are getting dunked on right now. Montreal, that is a huge victory. Our offense is definitely there. We're scoring plenty of goals. We are scoring plenty of goals. We're about to get 2 players back here. Anaheim, that's a shootout victory. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get a few players back into the lineup. Travis Zajac. But how have you been? That's 8 penalty minutes in 4 games, -2. You kind of suck, man. I mean, no offense, New Jersey Devils legend, but get out of the lineup. Like, it's no offense, man. I mean, Clark isn't doing the best. Maybe we replace him later this year. I'm probably looking to do that. Maybe we trade a pick here or there, prospect for something at the deadline. Okay, Philadelphia, that's a win. That's 5 in a row. And we lose to the dumpster fire Detroit Red Wings. Edmonton. Come on, this be a nice victory. And we get stomped 7-0. Okay, we are a stingy team. It's goaltending. I can already tell it's goaltending is letting us down completely. We are scoring goals left and right. 7, 3, 2. That was a low game. 3, 5, 6, 7, 4, 4, 2, 0. So a few games here or there. 7-5-0. We are currently out of a playoff spot. It's quite close in that division, but holy crap on a stick. Our offense, I don't think, is the problem right now. I don't think it's the problem, but I see something wrong here. Nico Hischier having a phenomenal season, putting his name in the hat of potential captains. He might even get it this season. Jesper Bratt with 20. That second line is going off. Cole Caulfield with 16. Pick it up. I mean, most goals on the team. I'm okay with that. Alexander Holtz with 13 as a rookie, potentially going for that Calder. It's not the Cole Calder field. Get it? 2 years in a row would be great. Anthony Mantha with 12, point per game. Jack Hughes is a point per game. I can't be too bad with that. They're all pluses. They're getting it done there. That third line, struggling. I mean, Nick Ritchie's having a good season, -5 though. Yeah, they are. They're getting stomped there in the bottom 6. I might have to move around a few pieces here or there. Defensively, Labushkin has the most points. Butcher with 4, -4 though. Ty Smith with 2. Lindholm with 2. Okay, we're not putting up the best defensive numbers though. It's goaltending. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. So Frank Oz is 2-0. Mackenzie Blackwood is not getting it done for this franchise. 88, 87 overall, 88 overall, and he's not getting it done. At some point, oh my God, sorry, voice crack. At some point, it's up to the goalie. But I'm not going to really dig into the stats or anything. We're going to go another month. We're going to go another month of play, see where this team is at, and then we can really digest how we're playing. Because because 12 games is not enough to really know what this team is all about. So let's go another calendar month and see what this team is about. We can win some games here or there. I'd like to stay a few games above 500 and compete, legitimately compete for a divisional playoff spot. I don't want no wild card. I would like to be first to third in the division this year. I think that is very capable. Chicago, Paul Byron, speedy bastard. What is he, 78 overall? Speed is 97, though. $3.4 million. No, thank you. The Henderson... What are they? The Henderson Knights. We lose against... Oh, this freaking team. Oh, my... Don't hit your table, Owen. I almost did. Okay, we are getting dunked on. These injuries are hurting us so damn bad right now. How are you losing? Oh, my God. What are you doing, New Jersey? How is this team losing games? Oh my God, what happened, New Jersey? What is going on? Oh my God, are you joking? Is this a joke to you, New Jersey? What am I gonna do with myself? Seriously? Bruh, we're under 500. What am I supposed to do? The simulation should be on our side here, but it's just not. Look at Wallstead being all great. Look at Mackenzie Blackwood. Oh. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? That has severely hurt our chances right there of making the playoffs. That sucks. Oh my God, New Jersey, come on, win a damn game. Seriously, New Jersey, what are you doing? How many losses in a row does it take for you guys to pull up your big boy pants? Oh my God, New Jersey. Bruh. 10-10? That is a joke. We are getting... The injury slider has stayed the same. In the first year, it wasn't too bad. Second year, it wasn't bad. This year, it is hurting us. We are worst place in the division. Worst place in the division. Pittsburgh is out of a playoff spot. How about Chicago? Chicago is the best team. Colorado is one of the worst teams there. We are struggling. We are 3-7 in our last 10. Honestly, this is getting annoying at this point. This team should be capable of competing. This team should be capable of doing that, at least that. Right? Holy crap, we are getting demolished here. We're getting hurt. We are just not taking care of ourselves. We're getting dunked on. Like Mackenzie Blackwood, my guy. Step it up. He is not doing what I'm asking him to do. How is Ackerstrom? He's got 14 goals as a playmaker. Maybe we pull this guy up in the later half of the season. I mean, this team has been really disappointing. Maybe Schlappick. I don't know. Maybe Schlappick. Maybe we put him on the first line with Jack Hughes. Maybe they get their +5 or close to it. Maybe they, I don't know, get better all around. I'm not sure. Okay, we are struggling for sure. That's a fact at this point. Okay. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Do we just keep going? Let's go to the end of the month and see. Let's digest what this team is all about. Ottawa with their new logo. We can't keep going this 500 pace. It's going to kill us. We're not going to be able to make the playoffs at this pace. I don't want another season with us falter. This team should be able to compete, right? This isn't a bad-looking team. This team is good-looking. Look at this team and tell me that it's not capable of making the playoffs. This team is very capable of making the playoffs. I just don't understand. Brett Pesce, $4 million for Brett Pesce. How good is he rated this year? 83 overall. No, right-handed though. Well, you know what? I'm almost willing to do that deal. He's kind of the better version of what we got in Ben Sherratt. Okay, let's talk. Would you like Ben Sherratt? I'm willing to do this deal right now. We're not going to find a deal like this later on. So would you like Ben right now? Second for is that our second this year? I mean, I'm fine with giving it up. It's probably highly rated, right? Yeah, see, like, how I'm okay with giving it up, especially with our 4 first-round draft picks, right? And then we can throw in a 7th for Brett Pesce. Would you guys be willing to retain maybe 500,000 on that? Second Sherratt and a 7th. Trade is rejected, so okay, we'll let you. We'll keep all the money there. Trade has been accepted. Brett Pesce, welcome to New Jersey. That's kind of the perfect second line defenseman we've been looking for. I'm not even sure if he's going to fit into our roster makeup, though. Brett Pesce, how are you going to do here, bud? Okay, they don't get a plus there, but we can go something like this. Like, Lindholm sucks. He's awful. He's, like, legitimately horrendous. Ty Smith can go down here. I mean, he's not doing too bad, but let's change it up a tad. We're just not winning games. Clark, yeah, he's okay. He's getting demoted. He has been bad. We're not so far out of the playoffs where we can't make it. I think we're still very capable of making the playoffs, but we got to turn it around right now. Okay, I'm pressing defense. Okay, Brett Pesce, welcome to New Jersey. Hopefully he helps us out a bit. We're going to lose in regulation. What? You guys are just not picking up any points this year, are you? You're just not trying right now, right? Jesus. Win some goddamn games, New Jersey. What is going on? Another injury in the AHL. Jesus. We are getting hurt, and it's 2 wins in a row. That's nice. Okay. We're 1-2. We're 2-1, and after that trade, Cole Caulfield is phenomenal. We are still last in the Metropolitan Division, but I think this team is capable of making the postseason. We're only 4 points out of the wild card position. 4 points out of the last wild card spot. That is not a lot of ground to make up. It's only a 10-point gap from first to last. So Pittsburgh is also second in the division. Okay, that was the one team I was hoping. That wasn't good. Chicago's second. Avalanche suck this year, which is good. We have their first round draft pick, okay? So first, before I check our stats, I want to see what our team stats in general look like. Last in the division. Goals for, we are second. Goals against, we are second worst with an 88 overall goalie. Love to see that. Power play, we are best in the division. Penalty kill is third last, but 80% isn't even that bad. We have not been a great team. We have not been a great team in the slightest, and I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to do no more simulating. We're going to talk about our team stats in general, or just player stats. 34 points, 34 points. They're getting it done. Bratt with 28, 27 for Mantha, 25 for Hughes, 22 for Holtz. Our top 6 is getting it done. They are not the problem here. They are all plus players. Our rookie is even almost a point per game. He's stepping up here in the NHL, and he's getting it done. Richie has been off. Like, I don't know what's going on in this bottom 6. Like, I thought they were legitimately built to do some good there. We're gonna need to do something there. It's just not working. Will Butcher, definitely our best defenseman there. So they're slowly evening out there. Labushkin, one of the best. Was he a waiver pickup for me? Something like that from Vancouver, I want to say. Solid addition. Lindholm has really sucked. I'm glad it wasn't a long-term contract. I'm glad. 5 points for Pesce. I mean, he's only played 3 games with us, but he -1. You love to see it. Smith with 5 points. Byram with 5. So we really don't have that offensive defenseman weapon. Not like a Quinn Hughes or anything like that. So we are definitely in some trouble. We're only 25 games into the season. We can turn this around right now. There is no gap. I don't think there's any point of us to tank. Our young guys are right in their prime, and I think we can win right now. So Connor Bedard would be lovely to have, but you do have in the top 4, you got that mega defenseman, Jake Umberger from the QMJHL, which I would love to know what he is right now. If I'm targeting a player in the draft, it's going to be him. Not a defensive heavy draft. Get this McKinnon kid, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So we are going to have to do our due diligence and look around the league next episode. Should I do that right now? You know what? Let's do it quickly. Let's see if there's anything around there that we can get our hands on, because you know what? We do have that mega defenseman coming up at some point. We do have Brant Clark on his way up. But man, oh man, Byram was not meant to be that guy. He really hasn't stepped up as the top guy, which sucks. It does suck, but I'm not sure if he is going to be that guy for us. I'm not sure. Maybe we sell high on a player or two. I'm not too sure. It's kind of up to you guys at this point. I'm not totally sure what to do. I might even do a live stream for my free agency episode. You know what? I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Cody Ceci is half the bar. Oh, the game's broken. The game's broken. You love to see it. Josh Bailey, almost a full trade value meter. Awesome. Game is broken. Beniers. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky. Torrey Krug. Torrey Krug is kind of that guy. Torrey Krug is a third pairing defenseman on this team? Really? Colton Parayko wouldn't be bad either. He'd work on all of our lines, right? There's some options. Nothing that's really standing out to me. What about Sandin? No, it's past December 1st. Or it is December 1st. That sucks. Anything here? Anything at the end of the league? No. Okay, so we have a few options here or there. I think the best decision is probably to do a live episode for the rest of the season, just to get your guys' opinions on the way down the stretch. 13-12-0. We got a lot done during free agency, but apparently it's just not working. I think this team is capable of making the postseason, and I really would like to. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.